Hello and welcome to Thursday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30. Good evening. The former leader of Devon County Council is facing allegations of sexual misconduct from 4 female employees.
The future political career of Councillor Brian Greenslade is now under the spotlight after the findings of an investigation.
Mr Greenslade has also served as a councillor in North Devon and was the Liberal Democrat candidate for the role of Police and Crime Commissioner. Richard Lawrence has this report.
The parents of a 15-year-old girl from Tavistock who's believed to have died after taking ecstasy are warning others not to risk their lives by taking drugs.
The Environment Agency has released a graphic image after liquid sewage polluted a Cornish waterway. The team... Now, next on this evening's programme, a rise in knife and gun crime across the country is being linked to a phenomenon known as county lines, where dealers from major cities use children to sell Class A drugs in rural areas like Devon and Cornwall.
Well, this week we revealed that children as young as 14 have been arrested for selling Class A drugs in Exeter, but they're often the victims of a ruthless criminal operation. Well,
ITV's Tonight programme has been investigating this issue. I'll be talking with the reporter who's been looking into it for the last 2 years. But first, Kevin Ashford has this report.
Now you're watching ITV News here in the West Country. Still to come on tonight's programme before 6:30.
And the ITV News continues with the national and the international stories at 6:30 with more on the NHS at 70. Here's Mary Nightingale with the details.
And next tonight on our programme, we're looking back at 70 years of the NHS, and there have been a number of celebrations going on in hospitals across our region.
Rugby players from Exeter Chiefs were at the Royal Devon and Exeter Hospital a little earlier this afternoon. Our reporter Nick Smith joined them, and we can speak to him now. Nick, quite a milestone for an organisation that means so much to so many. OK, Nick Smith at the Royal Devon and Exeter, thanks for now.
Well, meanwhile, staff and patients at Derriford Hospital in Plymouth have also been celebrating the milestone.
Lovely words there. Let's take you to Truro because staff at the Royal Cornwall Hospital also marked the 70th anniversary.
Well, when the health service was founded in 1948, thousands of nurses signed up to work in hospitals.
Well, today those nurses are in their late 80s and early 90s. One of them, Edith Kenny, worked in Taunton and has revisited the hospital where she trained. Karen Bell reports.
Edith Kenny's story there, fantastic. Well, also celebrations at Musgrove Park Hospital in Taunton, from where Ben McGrail sent us this report. Ben McGrail there. Well, it's not just Reg from Shepton, as we saw in Ben's report, who's been helped. Millions of people have been helped by the NHS over the last 70 years, and of course many owe their lives to the organisation and the hard-working doctors and nurses. Well,
we've been hearing from just a few of the people, some of whom you might recognise, who wanted to personally thank those who cared for them when they needed help the most.
Oh, good news, Ryan Edwards there. Let's move on to the weather now. Kate's at the Met Office next to for us this evening. Kate, those temperatures are rising again, aren't they? We had a bit of respite.
You're right.
Kate, thank you very much. Now, just before we go, here's a reminder of the main headlines in the West Country this evening.
And so now it's goodbye from all of us on this evening's programme. The late news tonight at 10:30.
But now with more on those NHS celebrations, we'll hand you to Mary Nightingale as the ITV News continues. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.